First of all, has anyone ever, like, okay, so every time we're protesting, it's always the right fist, and I understand that, I get that, but I'm left-handed, so in my heart and my habits, like, it's just habit to just, you know, do the left hand, but I don't want to be disrespectful, so it's like, dang, does anyone else have this problem, or am I just tripping? Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. And wow, so I just watched Judas and the Black Messiah. Overall, I was pleased. It's not a biopic, it's just based on a true story, which I will get to later because, girl, I low-key have a rant. But before I get any further, make sure you subscribe to my channel, like this video, and check me out on Instagram and Twitter, period. So, let's just get back into it. This Judas and the Black Messiah. First of all, the performances were amazing. Lakeith, those big eyes just have so much emotion. Daniel, okay, so the way they filmed this film, it was very grainy. Like, I felt like you could see the pores in everyone's skin. But Daniel's skin was flawless. Flawless, like, y'all don't understand. Everybody else's skin was crazy, but him and Dominique's, I was like, where are the pores? Where's the texture? It wasn't there. He said, y'all are never getting my skincare routine. Okay, let me get into the real stuff. So, we have this amazing film starring Daniel Kaluuya, Lakeith Stanfield, Dominique Fishback, and Dominique Thor. Dominique Thor, you may not have heard of her, but she played Judy Harmon. Dominique Fishback, I love that they both have the same name, that's so funny. And played Deborah Johnson, who is the fiance of Fred Hampton, played by Daniel. And Lakeith Stanfield played William O'Neill. So this is a tragic story, guys. This is a tragic story. So, if you don't know who Fred Hampton was, he was a leader of the Black Panther Party. His family knew the Till family from the Emmett Till tragedy. He protested in high school because in his high school, only the white women, all the white girls were getting nominated to run for homecoming queen, and he didn't think that was okay. And so he protested, and then after his protest, they started including black girls, and I just think that's so cool. Like, you started so early. He was really about this life, like equality, equity, period, for the people. I love it. He studied law in college. I thought that was interesting. And he was mostly working in Chicago after his family moved, so yeah. This is so sad. So William O'Neill was a paid FBI informant. He was a mole, a rat, for the Black Panther Party. And I really couldn't tell with the film if he believed in the Black Panther's work. He seemed on the fence. And he was very distraught, like going back to the FBI guy. And he's like telling him what he can and cannot do, but if he doesn't do it, he's going to jail for 5 or 6 years, 5 to 7 years. And I was so stressed watching it, like, what is going on, really? Everyone was very human, all the characters. It was very tragic though watching it because it was a lot of violence. One of the points in the movie that really touched my heart was when the Black Panther headquarters was burned down and the whole community came to build it back up. I thought it was gonna be like the end of it and then the movie's gonna like shut down, but no, they came back and built it up, and that just made me feel so much better. Like, yes, I love it. Oh my gosh. This was not a biopic. This was a black tragedy movie. Like, I think that Fred Hampton was murdered at 21 years old. I'm 22. Like, that is so unfortunate. He was doing so much good work for the black community in Chicago. He was uniting the people. He was fighting for their equality and their rights. just when I think about people like that, I just find it so upsetting that so many of them die young because they're murdered. Because when people are fighting for their rights, the people who are on top see it as a threat. And I'm disgusted. I'm very disgusted. I'm disgusted in the FBI, in the law system. Like, they did all of that to try and ruin this movement. And that just kind of shows you how important this movement is, and it makes me want to continue fighting, but I am tired. I am tired because that was tragic. That was tragedy. I saw like people getting shot down, being called out of their names. Like, I was not ready for that. And I know what happened, and I know it's very important to tell the real story, the real impact, because a lot of people don't know what, you know, civil rights activists really went through. And I think it's important to show this side. I definitely do. Although this is not a biopic, but I also feel like it is important to show the wins of the Black Panther Party and the wins of the civil rights movement and the wins of all these other people. Not just like, oh, this is a crazy story, he got shot and he died. Like, they kept talking about that free breakfast program. Bring your kids to the free breakfast program. First of all, I cracked myself up. Yes, and it just, like, this was tragic. Like, I really just cannot get over it. It was tragic. I did not want another tragic movie. I need Daniel and Lakeith to come together and do, like, a non-tragic movie. But I'm not into comedy, so I need something, you know, like a black win. You know, I need a black win. What else can I say? The soundtrack. Let's talk about the soundtrack. Okay, so I was a little shocked at some of the people on there, but you know, it's been a while. Y'all know I only listen to, like, I consider them the great, so I haven't heard auto-tune in a really long time, and so I was listening to, like, the album. But I think, you know, they have great things to say. Some of my favorite songs, like top songs, are "Fight for You" by her, "Welcome to America," "Appraise," and "I Declare War." If you don't listen to the whole album, listen to those songs. They have a lot to say on the movement then and today, and it's very good, you know, for the woke peoples and the people who need to get woke. But yeah, this was tragic. This is a tragic film, and I'm very sad. I'm very sad and a little, you know, hurt. I think it's just such a sad story. It's a true story, but like I said, I just don't want to have to keep, you know, watching this, because now I want to go protest, and the protests are shut down because it's cold up here. But you know, as soon as the summer hits, we gonna be back out there, definitely, because at the end of the day, we just want equity for everyone. We want peace, and honestly, like, you don't get peace without war. But I did like how they showed his accomplishments. He didn't accomplish everything, but he did unite some people. He united the Rainbow Coalition. I didn't even talk about that. The Rainbow Coalition was important because it took in a Puerto Rican group and a white group and joined it with the Black Panther Party, and so they were all fighting for equality because they were all fed up about the police brutality and all that stuff in their communities. And that was great. He was also a great speaker. He really rallied the people together, and at 21, like, what? Baby, I can barely pass these college courses. And you're out here protesting and doing the work. Like, wow. I am in awe. It just makes me happy thinking about, you know, it makes me happy and sad thinking about all the people who died for our rights and all the people who are going to die for our rights. Like, they did so much for people they don't even know. And I think that takes courage, that takes heart. And, you know, I'm thankful. I'm very thankful. Very thankful. Now, will this get nominated for Best Picture? I think that's what it's called, Best Picture. I think that's the award they were, like, going for. And I think it will, just because it's a Black tragic film. That's how things work. But it is an all-Black producer team, so that will be great, because they will be the first all-Black producer team, I'm pretty sure, to get nominated or to win the best picture. I like how we have the two stories. We have two protagonists in the sense, and one is against the other. I did like that. I thought we were going to get into more of why William O'Neill did what he did. I felt like it was mostly for money reasons, and I get that, but like, and to get out of jail. But like, you know, it would have been interesting to see like the parallels, but it's also like a real story, so you can't really just like mess stuff up. But yeah, I definitely think this is a very important story to tell, because I don't think a lot of people know about Fred Hampton. I didn't know about Fred Hampton. I thought I was learning about somebody else this whole time. I was like, wait a minute, Fred? I said, let me figure out who is Fred, because I have not heard that name. Surprisingly, I know. But yeah, I think there's lots and lots of stories like this that need to be told, and all of that stuff. Like, it's great. I just think it's sad that they chose a story where a black man turns on another black man for money. But still, you know, like, I'm kind of tired of tragic movies, but I did enjoy this one because, you know, everything was good. The performances, the story, the characters, I really enjoyed it. Yeah, so I guess that's all for this review. I feel like I've been talking for forever. Yeah, wow, it's just a lot on my mind right now. I just can't. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the movie. I hope to see you back on my channel, and make sure, you know, you subscribe and like my video. If you want to see more, let me know what movies you want me to do in the comments. I do black movies for black people, by black people. I try to do those. But yeah, and I will see you guys on my next video.